All right, Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with Mayweather CEO himself, Sir Leonard Ellaby. How's everything going, man?
Great, great. Glad to be here. We have a great undercard next week on the Canelo undercard. Just really excited to see the entire card.
You know, last time I spoke to you, we were at the first PBZ on Amazon. The second one obviously looks to be a banger. You know, you can't complain when you got Canelo, you know, defending his title against another undefeated fighter. I mean, just this continuation from that card to this card. I mean, what's your overall reaction when you heard all these cards were being made?
Well, I'm really excited for the Canelo Munguia fight. It's a good opportunity for Canelo to really make a big statement come next Saturday night on Cinco de Mayo in front of all his fans around the world. He's taking on, obviously, Jaime Munguia, which should be a very, very entertaining bout. We know Munguia's style is come forward, and the way I see it just going one way, Canelo's gonna light his ass up. And I fully expect this fight to end in a knockout, and it'll be something that the fans can really get excited about.
You know, with you kind of always had these really good looming predictions, right? The Tim Tszyu fight with Keith Thurman originally, you were kind of like, don't count on Keith Thurman. And when Pandora came in, you were like, guys, it's going to be a good, serious fight. Are you essentially just taking your word from that card to this? Even though you have Canelo winning, it should be a pretty exciting, action-packed fight leading into that, would you say?
The Canelo fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he knocking his ass out.
Oh, okay, so
there ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. He knocking Munguia ass out. He's tailor-made for him, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And this will be one of Canelo's better performances actually in his career.
Yeah. I mean, from this point, not looking past Munguia, because you've always told me not to look past it, but what potential fights could Canelo fight afterwards, Munguia, on Amazon Prime? Would a David Benavidez fight also kind of be intriguing?
Well, I think that's obviously, in my opinion, it's probably the biggest fight, one of the biggest fights out there that could be actually made right now. Tremendous potential fight, but obviously first things first, he has to handle his business on May the 4th, which he will do in very impressive fashion. And it's up to him what he wants to do, you know, next. The fans have been clamoring for the Benavidez matchup, but Benavidez has a good fight ahead of him on June the 15th. So all this is kind of shaping up, you know, the way the fans kind of want it to. And boxing is on fire right now.
You know, mentioning the June 15 card, Tank Davis is back. Las Vegas, not surprised, with David Benavidez on the card. Tank's going to be facing Frank Martin. Just how excited are you to have that double header here?
Oh my God, that's going to be on fire. I'm really looking forward to that one. Obviously, you know, everybody knows Tank's my guy. So again, I'm excited to see him, you know, fight Frank. Frank is a very solid fighter, but there's levels to this thing. It really is levels to this thing. Tank will be looking to do what he do.
You know, I would have to jump right into it. Did you by chance seen the Devin Haney Ryan Garcia fight last Saturday? Or?
Yeah, I did watch it. Yeah.
Were you surprised that was the outcome, or you're obviously promoted Ryan against Tank, or did you kind of saw this kind of potentially coming?
I wasn't surprised at all. I mean, I think me and you had talked about this before. I wasn't surprised. I was not picking Ryan per se, but it did not surprise me at all. Both two very good fighters. Ryan did his thing. You got to give him his props. You know. Got to give Haney credit for showing he has a big heart, getting up off the cameras a few times. So it was a very good fight.
Was there mistakes on the Haney side? Was it maybe the 3 pounds that Ryan came over? Was it? Well, I guess I'll start with there first. Just what was your reaction to the?
I don't really, to be honest, I really don't want to get into that. Yeah. It's mistakes were made, but it's nothing that Haney can't come back from. Nothing that Haney can come back from. It was a good fight. Good fight.
On a technical aspect, right? Just the fight itself. When Devin got buzzed in the first round, at that moment, did you feel that the fight was pretty much kind of in Ryan's favor that whole time? Because I guess a lot of people would try to compare Floyd when he fought Shane, that when Floyd took a good shot, he pressed Mosley back. Essentially, Floyd was like, he can't fight on his back foot.
Yeah, and I kind of understand where you're going from that, but we got to stop comparing these young fighters to these legends. We just keep it a buck. We got to stop doing that. They haven't done the things that these legends have done. I mean, they're all good fighters in this era, all very good fighters. But when we get to comparing them to Floyd and other greats, we can't do that because it does them no justice. You know, it does them no justice. I mean, we had heard that so much that, you know, this guy was like Floyd, and no, none of these guys are like Floyd. Floyd was one of one, and it's not taking anything away from any of these guys because they all are very good in their own right. But we as fans and people who are in boxing hierarchy, we have to stop comparing these young fighters to the other legends of the past.